All right, hello everybody, and welcome to the stream. Today, my name is Nick Larson. It is 12 o'clock on the dot. It is October 11th, 2019, 4 days before my birthday, and happy Friday to everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's go ahead and get started. So what we've been working on so far this week is a Twitch chat bot. We started off making it. In fact, we're going to go ahead and kick it off. I'm just going to tell you that so far what I have done is publish it so that we can run a version of it throughout the entirety of the stream here while we continue doing development on the rest. And I'm just going to kick that off real fast before people start showing up because I want it to actually make a difference when they get here. Chatbot.cli cd space bin cd space debug cd space net core app 3.0 slash no oh, there we go. If you use backslash, it does it right. Okay, and then we want .net run. No? Oh, there is an exe. Chatbot CLI.exe. Okay, and there we go. So this is sort of just going to run off on the side the whole time that we're here. And then ideally, when things happen, it'll actually interact with the chat. And it should, if it were working correctly, but it's probably not. Code, here, culture of development. Source, post. It should drop a new file in here in about 30 or 40 seconds. Just to let me know that it is kind of working. And then we'll see. I'm really just waiting for this to pop up. Whoa, screens just went crazy. There it is, right there. Okay. All right, so what it's doing now is it is spitting out a template for the stream notes. And it's going to attempt to put some more stuff in here, you know, as people do things like subscribe or follow or raid. And what I want to do today is basically get some tests written because I was not able to verify that it was actually working yesterday. And once we get the tests written, then what I want to do is get it to the point where the template is a little more fleshed out and drops it instead. If you noticed, it was actually dropping it in the posts. I would rather drop it in the drafts folder, which is a pretty simple change. And then once all that is done, we're going to hop into the TwitchLib client that we're using, and we're going to start fixing a couple of things that I noticed were problematic that sort of caused some hoops we had to jump through. Like, for instance, putting the timestamp from all event args from the actual message that you get. So every message comes with a TMI sent TS, which is supposed to be a timestamp. And I want to make it so that each one of the event args uses this to populate an event date that is just a date time in .NET. That way, you don't ever have to worry about doing like, you know, when my bot received it and got around to handling this message, I then called, you know, datetime.utc now or whatever. You get a consistent timestamp across all, and that's sort of what we're going for here. That's it. And then after that, I also want to implement bits. You'll notice that this one is bits, right? Somebody gave me 100 bits yesterday. And we do receive this message through the chat bot, and there is no current event for when you receive bits. So what I want to do is trigger and say, okay, bits have been received. And this way we can just have a single chat bot instead of having to like constantly go and pull the API and see if we can do something with that. And that's sort of where we are. So let's get started. We don't need any of this crap anymore. Let's close that. Let's do from the simplest thing to the hardest thing. The simplest thing is to change the location of this from post to drafts. That's what I wanted to do. Now we've done that. Hooray! Okay, and as stupid as it sounds, we're going to go ahead and commit that. Change where the program, all right, save stream notes to drafts folder, not real folder, not post folder. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and make a list of these things. So we want to write some tests. Write some tests to check that the thing is writing correctly, is capturing events correctly, like that. Okay, and to do that, I guess let's fire up a ls. We want to say .NET new help. I want to say there's like an X unit. Unit test project, MS test, in unit, X unit. I want X unit, new X unit. Okay. .NET new X unit. And this is going to be chatbot.test. What do you mean there's an error? Invalid inputs. Name? Oh, you gotta have a dash in. Okay. And then we want to say .NET SLN add. And I think we could just say chatbot.test slash chatbot.test.clproj. All right, cd chatbot.test. And now we want .NET add project // chatbot / chatbot.csproj. Project reference, not project. Okay, so now the test has a reference to that, and then we go to chatbot test, unit test 1. We want to change this to, I don't know, chatbot test. Okay, great. And then let's rename. All right, test 1. Let's see. Our chatbot. I guess I should call it Twitch stream chatbot test. Twitch stream chatbot test. Rename. Okay. And then for testing, we basically want to test all of these sorts of things to make sure that they are actually adding the things we care about. True? True. Okay. So then we want something, we want these to be like, I don't really want these to be public. I just want them to be available to the test. So for now, we're just going to make them public. because it's the easiest way to make them available for the test. Is there a better way to do this? Probably. What if we just have the old public dictionary string raid info raids. Right, now it's a getter only. And honestly, I should make it a read-only dictionary. Raids.to read-only dictionary. No. Okay. New read-only dictionary of raids. Using system.collections.object model. No, not this one. That is in generic. I wonder if we can just return raids. Seems like we can. All right, so this is not really going to like prevent it from being overwritten. All this is saying is you can get any one of these raid infos, but the raid infos themselves are not read-only protected. I'm just putting like the smallest amount of making it testable that I can in here. And I am not an expert in this. Actually, I want the whole thing here. Read-only list. Subs. Okay, so now we have something that we can reference outside of here. And let's go ahead and do that. So basically the goal is we want to call each one of these functions, like on subscriber, on being hosted, on raid notification, and then once we have those, just to verify that we are hitting all of the cases that matter, right? So we care about adding a new one and making sure that it gets added to the list, and then verifying that the thing is actually in the list. And then we care about making sure that if we add more than one, that there's still only that one. Okay, let's try that. So this is going to be test client on hosted. Okay, let's get ourselves a chat bot. Var chat bot equals new Twitch stream chat bot, which I ought to be able to reference because it's in. Oh, you're just going to complain? Is that what you're doing? I'm unconvinced that this is actually finding it. Okay. Chatbot dot, and there we go. Introduce local for chatbot. Let's give it the old .NET build. Hey, Joshua, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Let's see if this thing thinks on being hosted will only be fired while listening to this event's broadcaster channel. You do not appear to be connected as the broadcaster. Oh. On being hosted will only be fired while listening to this event as the broadcaster's channel. You do not appear to be connected as the broadcaster. To hide this warning, set Twitch client property to override being hosted check. To hide this warning, Twitch client override being hosted check. That's super interesting. I'm going to have to check that out. I'm going to have to check that out. I just don't know. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and go back to here. Okay. CS proj, identifier expected. Control click. No, this appears to be fine. What do you mean? There's... What? Oh, chatbot test 1221. 12. I don't know what's going on here. Let's try it again. Hey, there we go. All right, all I got to do is save the file. Okay. So we have a chatbot, but for some reason I can't get the chatbot to tell me any of its properties, so we're just going to have to say program models chatbot. These are all private. We're going to make them public. Actually, I don't care about that one. Right markdown template is public. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. Okay, client on RAID notification. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn this off and turn it back on again. This is one thing that like bugs me a little bit about VS Code, especially when you are doing anything that sort of changes the project files. It does a fairly like... It struggles, I think is the right word. See, now all of my autocomplete is here, which is what I was going for. Okay. On being hosted, and I need to send this, just a null is fine, and then an on being hosted args. Okay. Var args equals new on being hosted args, which are going to be in here. And then what are the things that I need to specify? Let's go args dot being hosted notification. Okay. Being hosted notification equals new. Bot username IRC message. And this is exactly what I want to send it. I want to send it the IRC messages so that it goes through the exact same logic that the library is using. So I need a being hosted notification. And unfortunately, my bot thinks that I am not me, so it's not picking up when I'm being hosted. So that makes sense why yesterday we did not actually record the host. Let's go ahead and change my bot settings so that it acts as me. I'm going to More time, and we can get back to actually, hey, hey, TBD Gamer, Quiet Hustle, hey, no audio. No audio. It sounds like there's audio. Like I'm seeing audio. Now I'm there. Weird. Was my mouth moving and stuff? We're good. I didn't change anything. I maybe the mic doesn't pick up when I'm facing this direction. Oh, it has a delay. Well, that's awful. Uh, should I try restarting it, or should I just roll with it? You're good for right now for me. Okay, Quiet Russell, thanks so much for the follow. I really, really appreciate that. When you change scene. Oh, yeah, that actually makes sense. No, that makes sense. I do have audio set up on this one. Okay, so that's a bit of an issue. Okay, that's fine. I'll just use this one whenever I switch to it from now on. Thanks for letting me know that. I'm sorry about that. Sorry y'all had to just watch me talking to myself. What I'm doing is basically updating all of my auth tokens. So this morning, when I turned on, oh damn, and the chat bot shut down because I restarted to start a chat bot somewhere else. Basically, what ended up happening is it gave me a notification and told me that the reason the reason I was not receiving on host notifications yesterday is because it wasn't set up correctly. It says you have to be using a chat bot that has the same name as the channel ID or you do not receive host notifications. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going and getting all the access tokens set up so that the bot can now act as if it were me and not as if it were, this other application that I created, Nick Larson bot, under a different account. So that's what I'm working on. And now all we should have to do is go to the program and change all of these tokens. So these are now going to be Nick Larson stream chat bot access token, and then Nick Larson client ID, and then Nick Larson nope. I think it's I'm gonna have to check. Let me switch one more time. I am looking for environment variables. Environment variables. I am looking at okay, I am looking at Nick Larson underscore stream underscore chat underscore bot access token bot client ID. This is the one I want. Stream chat bot client ID. And then I'm also looking at Nick Larson client ID. I think so. I think it's just I should have called it something different. Okay, let's edit this. This is an access token. And it used to be Nick Larson bot API. Oh my God. I'm pretty sure what I'm running into right now is that my path is too long. It's like not taking the new variable. Well, that's stupid. Alright. You know what? We're just going to roll with this. Okay. Nick Larson. What in the fuck is going on? Excuse my language. It's not showing me all of them at the same time. Can I make this bigger? Are there actually 6 here? Oh, there are 6 here. Okay, everything's fine. Okay, so this is the API access token. I should change that. Edit. Nick Larson API access token. And then we're just going to copy and paste these. And stream chatbot edit access token. Stream chatbot access token. And client ID edit copy. Okay, back to the actual sharing of screenage. Okay. Weird. I don't like squares. Bot access to edit. Oh, there was an empty character there. I'd have never figured that out. Control C. Okay. Okay. There we go. Nick Larson stream chatbot access token. Twitch access token. Twitch API client ID. Twitch API access token. I'm not sure I have these right. Yeah, I don't really know, to be honest with you. You know what? It's just going to fail if it doesn't work, right? So this is the Twitch access token. This is the username needs to change. This is the access token for Twitch API. I want to say I got these backwards. Okay. This is the chatbot token. No, this is... I'm so lost. How about we go... I don't know. I don't know what order these are supposed to go in. I'm just going to see if it works, and if not, we're just going to switch them around. .NET run project chatbot chat.cli. Nope. Oh, well, first you have to save these, then you have to restart this. You have to restart. You have to restart Visual Studio Code here because it needs to pick up the new environment variables, and just starting a new command line for some reason does not take care of that. .NET run project chatbot.cli. Okay, I mean, that seems to have worked. Yeah, that seems to have worked. So hooray! And then hopefully, now when someone hosts me, it'll actually capture it because I'm logged in as Nick Larson and not Nick Larson bot. So, is it possible I could ask anyone in chat to throw me a host real quick so we can just see if it does capture it or not? And in the meantime, I will get back to these tests, and whatever happens, happens. Okay. Let's close that. Okay. I would love to throw in an actual IRC message here, and the bot username is Nick Larson. And let's go with var IRC message equals new IRC. The hell is it looking for? Internal. That's awesome. Not awesome. Internal. It's going to make this impossible to test. IRC message. You want to give me some help on that? You're just going to let me use it? I guess it's not actually internal then. That's fun. Oh, that's super fun. IRC command. String parameters. Okay, let's see if there is some way to just parse raw information in TwitchLib. So let's open up another one of these. And let's go File, Open Folder. I think we put it in here. Nope. TwitchLib. Did I actually clone it yesterday? I must not have. Let's go ahead and clone it. Let's go New Incognito Window. We want TwitchLib. TwitchLib. Clone. Clone. And then we want to say something along the lines of, I guess we'll throw it in culture of development. You know what? Let's just clone it. Right? Let's fork it. Let's fork it. That's not fun. And I'm not logged in. Okay, so we're just going to do the logged in way. GitHub. TwitchLib. TwitchLib. Fork it. to culture of development. Thanks for stopping by last night. Sorry the app wasn't in full fighting condition when you joined. Oh, it's all good, man. It was fun to watch. I was sort of lurking there in the evening. I kind of fell asleep on the couch for a bit until my wife came and got me to come upstairs. Out of curiosity, where, if you don't mind, of course, and don't feel obligated to answer, but where are you located? Because you stream kind of late, for me at least. New Jersey. Wow, okay. So it is late. All right, I have cloned this. Now I want to say, all right, forked it. Now I'm saying clone it. And I'm going to say here, clone. Come on. You can do it. Allegedly. Lots of submodules, right? That's what we're doing? Yeah, there we go. Lots of submodules. Oh, you started about 8:30. Okay. Is that right after the kids go down? Or just the time you enjoy doing it? TwitchLib. All right, now we have TwitchLib, and the idea is we want to see. Yeah, just restore all this shit. Whatever. Goodness me. Lots of restoring. Okay. Seems like it might be done. So now what we want to do is say client. And really I want to search. Control F. And we want to search for IRC message. IRC message. This looks like the one. That's the one I want to go to. Okay, great. IRC message. String user. Command. Command. Okay. That's the IRC message. So I need an IRC command. Which gets done here in IRC parser. Okay. Which gets done in IRC parser. So we have this internal class IRC parser. How do I go back? View, go back. I want like a back button. In Visual Studio proper, there's like go to the last place where you were. Go back. There we go. It's Alt, left arrow, and right arrow. Hey, there we go. Okay, so now this IRC message is public, but the parser itself is not. Okay, well that's frustrating. It's like more than a little bit of frustrating. So we have this thing called parser, and it takes in a string raw. And I'm going to guess the string raws are the things that are getting dumped out to the command window over here. Right? Like it's just this that's getting dumped out. Yeah, it's just the time that I've landed on. I stream earlier if I get a chance. I love doing it. Parsing the IRC messages is not easy. I do it myself in my bot. Okay, but the message itself starts like literally at this thing and then goes all the way to whatever the end is. So if that's the case, yeah, that's the message. Okay. Okay, so this is what I want to do. I want to come up with test cases that are exactly this. And then even though the IRC parser is internal, we're just going to hack it. We're just going to reflect it and we're going to call it anyway because that's what we're going to do. So let's just do that. Because I would really love to go from here. This is like the most like happy path testing I can think of, right? Which is you just give it the raw message that was received and then you tell whether or not your thing actually achieved what it was trying to achieve. And then we can say like, okay, you know, the problem is in our code, the problem is in the parser code, whatever. Let's go ahead and do that. So let's figure out how to get an IRC parser. What we want to do is say something like static object get IRC parser. And the way that we're going to do this is we're just going to, well, no, we don't even want to do that. We just want to say we want a function that goes from here and returns an IRC message. Get IRC message, and then this is string username, string user, and string raw IRC message. Okay, so now we can reflect let's go with we need to get an assembly using system.reflection. Okay. I want to say, yeah, okay, assembly dot get assembly, and we're going to say new, no, we're going to say type of IRC message, and we're going to say dot classes assembly dot get custom, get files, get loaded modules, manifested resource name, modules, name, object data, satellite types. Types? I'm going to say it's types. Get types. Do you see any difference between these? I don't know. Let's do this like this. I'm going to do this in LinkPad because I can iterate on it a lot quicker. And then I'm going to pull it over. So we're going to do F4. We're going to bring in TwitchLib. Nope. Not doing that. TwitchLib. We want to search online for TwitchLib. Yep, just add this. Goodness me, that is loading a bunch of crap. LinkPad is one of the best tools, yeah. Yeah, VS Code, like I want to support it. I love the lightweight IDEs. Like Visual Studio to me, with the exception of the profiling tools that come with it, it's just way, way, way too heavy. I think one other thing that I like is if you press Control T, you can like go to basically anything by just typing the name of it. And I feel like that is something that I also want. But outside of that, yeah, not not super concerned. I feel like this is going to be something where it's just going to have to help me out. So we're going to say close. We're going to say okay. Now we're going to say IRC message. We're going to say using internal.getTypes.dump. Okay. What are we looking for? IRC. So IRC message and IRC poster are not in the same thing. Right. The reason I'm like hitting up reflection here is because there is an internal class which I don't have access to. So I'm going to reflect it in order to get access to it. And then I am going to create an instance of it that I can then call the IRC message parse against. And that way the only thing I'll have to do is start passing messages in, and it'll give me back the actual IRC command, which I can then forward on to the rest of this thing. So right now what I'm trying to do, I have this IRC message, and what I really want to get a hold of is the IRC parser, which is in twitchlib.client.internal. There needs to be some way to specify that I want internal types. I'm just going to Google this because I'm going to waste my time if I try to do it manually. New incognito window. Let's put it over here. And we're looking for C# reflection create instance of internal type. Instantiating a constructor with parameters in an internal class with reflection. Private internal class, parameter object, create instance, type to instantiate. The issue does not consider non-public constructors. This is easily shown by changing the constructor to public visibility, then the code works correctly. Here's one workaround. Binding flags. Alright, so I need to get a hold of the type. I need to get a hold of an instance of the type of this internal class. We can do that. Okay. C# reflection get type of internal class. How to access internal class using reflection. Of course you shouldn't do this. If you have the fully qualified name of the type, including the assembly information, then just calling type.getTypeOfString should work. If you know the assembly in advance and know of a public type within that assembly, then using type of that other type.assembly to get the assembly reference is generally simpler. Then you can call getTypeString. Okay, sure. So let's do that. Okay, so we have type of .assembly.get type, and the string name is twitchlib.client dot internal dot parsing dot irc parser dot dump null. Okay, so IRC message is in models. If everything is internal, oh, wait. What we can do, all right, what we need to do is find an instance of this all right, let's take a look at this internal. All we need to do is find twitchlib dot client dot models. All we need is any public type. No, wait. IRC parser is in client dot internal. So all I need is anything from client. So Twitch client. That's it right there. Twitch client instead. Let's go Twitch client. Yep. Figure out whatever you need to figure out. Now let's do this. And there we go. Now we have an IRC parser. Okay. Making progress. So this is going to be var IRC parser type. And then we can say activator dot create instance IRC parser type binding flags dot non-public and binding flags dot member dot instance binder. The hell is a binder? Back to the demo. Okay. Oh, it wants me to be logged in. We're going to leave that open. Okay. Instance null. Then we need to look at how to actually instantiate it. IRC parser. Public. It appears that... Is it even a... It's just a one function? It's just a one function. Okay, that's fine. So there is a default constructor. So we shouldn't have to pass in any parameters. And then culture info. I don't actually care about any of this. Args. Type. Assembly name. Type name. Type. Non-public. Non-public. True. Var instance. Alright, let's just call it IRC parser. IRC parser dot dump. Ooh, all right, we have an IRC parser. Now we need to get a hold of the function because we won't have anything about that. IRC parser dot... Yeah, we're not going to have anything about this. So now what we need to do is reflect the actual function. So now we need var What is the function called? Parse IRC message. Oh, can I do that? If it's, yeah, I mean, if I can do that, I'm more than happy to do that. IRC parser. Yeah, because it's internal, I have fears that this is not going to, like, allow me to do this here. Yeah, I don't. Okay, so we have an instance. Now what I want to say is parse IRC message func equals, we have the type, IRC parser type dot get methods, get member, get method. Please tell me there's an easier version of this. Binding flags. I'm just going to do it like this and see if it works. And then this should be a method info, I think. Parse IRC message method info dot dump. Okay, okay, all right. And now we can say parse IRC method info dot invoke, and we're going to pass it the object of IRC parser, and we're going to give it parameters. I think we can just pass in the raw value. Okay, let's go ahead and get this raw value out, which we can get from any one of these messages. Let's go with this one. Did that copy? That didn't copy. Control C. Okay. And then let's go back to here. Say var raw message equals boom raw message. Invoke returns an object which we know to be an IRC message, which we do have access to. Oh. Okay. That's fun. Okay, so now we have a way. Now we have a way to get from a message, from like a raw string that is captured, to an IRC message. Great. Let's just do this. And then we get rid of these. What are you complaining about Twitch client for? Sure. Alright, we don't care about these dump statements anymore. Return IRC message. And this is raw IRC message. Oh my lord. Raw IRC message. Now the interesting thing here is I passed in this user, but we didn't actually use it. Why does that matter? Oh, I don't actually care about it. I care about it here. Okay, great. So we don't care about this user thing anymore. And this raw message is just going to be an example. And I can probably, I'm just going to leave it like this. It would, like, for sake of argument, this is not particularly fast, but since this is a test suite and we're only going to run this a few times, I'm just not going to worry about it. But like in a more like high throughput situation, this is completely cacheable all the way to here. Like you can cache these two and never have to change them, and then you can just literally like return this every time and not have to worry about it. You can just have this be a one-line function. Okay. So now we have a get IRC message function. Let's go string hosted chat message raw. And now I need to actually find a hosted message. And then we want IRC message equals get IRC message of hosted chat message raw. And then we say IRC message okay. And now the actual test. Now we say actually I think that had what I wanted it. And then we say args. Right, and that is just an event, so it returns nothing. And now we can do the actual test, which is assert dot true, and we can say chatbot dot what is this host dot count equals 1, and probably assert dot true of chatbot dot host of args dot being hosted notification dot hosted by channel dot channel it's like at this point, am I actually testing what I want to test? I don't really know. Yeah, I think this is fine as is, honestly. I'm just gonna, as long as the thing is in there, and then I'm gonna do it one more time to make sure that it's not, that it's overwriting. Right, this should still be true. Even if the same person were to host me again, I still want it to be true that there's only one host in the host count. Okay. So now I need my chat bot to capture an actual host. How do I do that? I can log in. I can log in. When you're ready, I can host you. Yeah, anytime. That would be great. Hey, perfect. See, and now it came through. Is now hosting you. Okay. That is awesome. Now let's put this in here. And let's run this, right? Run test. I like it when it says it passes. Can you... I need to make it so I can like point my finger all the way over there and like touch it. Thanks so much for that, man. Okay, one down, just 5 more to go. Great. I'm not sure we're actually going to be able to test all of these, but we're going to try. And I like this method because this is as direct as you can get. You're going straight from the message that gets received, using the lib to ensure that it is actually correctly making the right kind of message, and then putting it in here. I guess now that we have a real message, we can do things like... we can do things like... spitting out the values. This is interesting. Okay, so I have no idea what values actually get populated when you do this, and now I have a way to figure that out. So what I want to do is actually pop back into... Here, we're going to go like this. We're going to go back into here. We have this we have this IRC message thing. And then we're going to say basically exactly this. Exactly this. And honestly, I don't even... Well, it's okay. So now we're going to go to here. And I don't care about this. What I care about is this. Right? Now I have this being hosted notifications, and I can just say args.dump, and we can just see what it gives you. Okay, the bot username, the channel hosted by, is auto-hosted, and viewers. Okay, that's perfect. Perfect! That's so fun. That's on hosted being tested and being tested correctly. Now let's go to here. At this very end thing, I sort of want to make it so that the actual string builder part of it. Okay. So what we're going to do is say public string builder populate markdown template, and then return SB. And then we're going to have this be var SB equals populate markdown template. And now the idea being that we can test this coming together really quite nice. Yeah, thanks, man. And I really appreciate your help here. So now what I want to be able to do is get the string builder back and then make sure that in the stream notes is basically the hosted line. That's the plan. That's the plan. So we want something along the lines of all right, now we want var template equals chatbot.get dot populate markdown template, and then we want to say var expected template equals, and this is literally just going to be me typing pound. Let's go get them. Gonna need a $sign in here. Let's just go in here. Okay. Okay. And then here is going to be pound supporters. Pound host dash host, and then this is going to be dash TBD gamer. Oh, there's no way I'm going to get that event time right. Hosted with 0 viewers. And then I believe you have to have a new line there. There's no way I'm going to get this event time right unless the event time is being pulled from the message, which in this case it is not. Was that the only message that came through? Terminal, there it is. Was that the only message that came through for the host? Is now hosting you. Nice job. Yep, that's the only message. Okay. So maybe there's more messages to test. Okay. To do, try to get a message that includes viewers. Because I don't know how to do that, and I don't know how to, like, well, we can hack this one, right? We can do args dot being hosted notification. No, wait, I need the thing that comes. Ew. I need the thing, I need the date, I need to. Maybe a better idea is to just regex this. Because there's no way I'm going to get the date correct. Unless the date is part of the message, and right here, the date, there is no timestamp whatsoever. So that makes sense. Okay, so instead of having this be the whole thing, what we're going to do is we're just going to say assert.true template.contains what? Oh, .toString dot contains And let's try that. Okay, still passed. Okay, great. So that means that it is now actually generating the thing based on the message that came in, and this was entirely fixed by switching it over to having the bot be my name and not another viewer. Perfect. Okay, that's awesome. Now let's go ahead and replicate this for the other ones as quickly as possible, hopefully in the next, like, I don't know, few minutes. Should not be nearly as hard because we have client dot on raid. On raid notification. Raid notification. Raid notification. It would have been great. Nope. Okay, so this one's just IRC. And now we need a raid notification to replace this with. Is that possible? Do I have one of those? No, I have a bits one. And we need raids. Raids. Okay, to do. Swap out message for raid message. And let's just call this chat message raw so that it makes a little more sense. Is the bot listening? The bot should be listening. The bot is listening. Do you think it would work to try and raid you? Yeah, I think it. I don't know the answer. That's my short way of going about this. I don't know the answer. I think so. Like it is there. It is listening. Hey, all right. TBD Gamer rated you with a 1. Wait. I didn't get it, did I? So this is the bot listening. This is there you go. Nope. Okay. Well, I'll be. Maybe it's a different event. Yeah, that's possible. Let's see about. That's very possible. If we go all the way up, and we're like, client.raid. No, dot on. These are the events. On gifted subscription, hosting started, hosting stopped, host left, incorrect login, join channel, message received, throttled, moderator left, new subscriber, on now hosting, on rated channel, on raid notification. I wonder if this is me raiding. That might be me raiding, because that's like the same thing with the hosting. Like if I host someone else, I would imagine that's what the host one was. Where did it go? On now hosting. So maybe raid notification is I am raiding someone else. I'm going to say that that's probably what that is. Yeah, I'm not sure. Followers only. Because you see, it didn't actually come up in chat either. It shows up in my activity feed that you rated me, but it didn't come up in chat. So I wonder if that's how that is happening. Invoke on being hosted. Whisper received. And I also think that this chatbot is spitting out a raw log of everything it receives. So the fact that like nothing came through at all, even though like my thing didn't trigger, makes me think that this is not the... When you get rated, you can't tell from chat logs alone. Which is frustrating. This does tell you at the end who you rated, I would imagine. And so we could... What we could do is at least have another section that says like, okay, at the end, we rated this person. I wish this would just had better documentation. Just be completely blunt here. TwitchLib. Nope. TwitchLib. Okay, TwitchLib. Client. Yeah, like there is zero documentation. Let's go to the client and then let's look for raid. Fires when a raid notification is detected in chat. My only concern is if I raid right now to test this, that we're just going to dump everyone off. Alright, well this is slightly more frustrating. Manager. Maybe just line that up for when you finish be watching the log. Yeah, right on. Right on. Okay. To do. This is probably me rating at the end of stream. Okay. That's still an interesting piece of information to add to the tool. Although frustrating. Okay. All right, it is what it is. Let's just keep adding in more. So this one is going to come... No, that's on hosted. So yeah, we want to leave that one alone. This one is probably when I raid someone else at end of stream. Okay. And this is on raid notification. To do. Okay. I guess in this case, this isn't actually how we want to do this. We want to do something more like end of stream raid. Let's go raid info, end of stream raid. And then we want something along the lines of public raid info, end of stream raid, end of stream raid. And then on raid notification, we don't want to lock raids. We just want to set this equal to end of stream raid equals raid info. What the hell? Equals info. Okay. Okay. And then our chatbot test is going to say something like chatbot dot end of stream raid info not equals null. I don't even need to do this again. Okay. Okay. I can't. Oh, maybe just line that up when log. I can't see any webhooks for raids. Yeah. I mean, it's got to be there, right? Because things like Stream Elements and Streamlabs will give you the big ass raid notification when somebody raids and like trigger all your stuff. I just want to figure out how to handle that locally. And ideally, it would all just happen through chat. Chat would just be a for real log of everything. I wonder if there's some reason for that. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird that it's like it sends you a chat message when somebody is hosting you, but it doesn't send you a chat message when you're being rated. I guess worrying about that kind of stuff is just a waste of my time at the moment. Okay, let's keep going. These other ones, I don't think we're going to have the ability to do, which is swap out for a community subscriptions. Okay, and this is going to be on community subscription. This needs to be a community on community subscription args. Gifted subscription is supposed to be of type gifted subscription. On community subscription args dot gifted subscription. Please tell me that's not internal. On community subscription args. Oh, no. twitchlib.client.models.community subscription. Community subscription. Okay. I'm just going to make these to-dos. And this is testing this one. Okay. On community subscription, community. Okay, let's do the last ones here. How many more of these do we have? 1, 2, 3. I'm going to close that for a moment. So we have community subscription, gifted subscription, on gifted subscription args. Gifted subscription is gifted subscription. And then we have client dot new subscriber. Oh, this one takes in multiple things. Oh no, we just got to fix it like all of them. Okay. On new subscriber, this needs to be new subscriber args. This needs to be subscriber. Subscriber. Okay. This needs to be resubscriber. On resubscriber args, subscriber, resubscriber, resubscriber. Okay. I feel like we just need to handle all the to-dos, which we'll get over time. And we might even be able to look them up. RAID notification. To do. Okay. All right, I feel good about that as far as like the tests are there and they're testing that they're actually populating the template. For the sake of argument, this thing was running the whole time. Let's see if it decided it wanted to put... Nope. I still don't understand why that's not coming through. It was being hosted. It should have triggered being hosted. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. I don't know what version is running at the moment. I've made a lot of changes. So it's very possible that we just have an older version running. And that is what it is. Okay. And then now that the tests are done, the, quote unquote done here, because I don't actually have the real test data. Now what I want to do is sort of get to let's see. Oh, wait, no, I changed the location of it. Hold on. I changed the location. It's not in posts anymore. It's in drafts. Hey, all right. See, okay, there it is. All right, so that is working. Hooray. Let's go ahead, since we have that RAID notification thing that sends a message saying that No, you didn't. You brought a lot to the stream, man. Thanks so much. Hey, Zom Chicken is now hosting you. Look, see, and in just a moment, we should just see another one pop up in here. Literally in a minute, sometime in the next 60 seconds, because it happens on a timer. Now I'm getting to the point where I'm also like, maybe on event, we just trigger the whole saving thing. I don't know. It is what it is. Zom Chicken Man, thanks so much for hosting me. I hope y'all had a great stream. I have been really enjoying watching your stream. I've just been lurking, man, but it's been a lot of fun. And it was also really great to meet you. Oh, see, there it goes. See, it popped in here. All right, this is great. This thing is actually doing something, which is awesome. Now let's do the whole, like, raid thing. So at the end, it says who we raided. And I'm going to put it in a section called Pay It Forward. All right, let's take a look at that one more time. What I would like to have is a Pay It Forward. Let's do that. Okay. Down here, after all of these, let's have if if raid, what the hell did I call that field? End of stream raid. If end of stream raid not equals null, actually, hold on just a moment here. I don't know how to do things from here like I used to do with the old one. Yeah, I don't know, whatever. Okay, if this, then we want to have something along the lines of this. Only we want to call this Pay It Forward. And we're going to say, oh, well, maybe we ought to do the raid one. End of stream raid. All right, and we're going to say we rated blah 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 with this many viewers. Okay. So I'm going to say one other thing here, which is this is in Markdown. So we should, every time we put a channel name, sort of link to that channel, which I think would make it a little bit more interesting from, you know, you get to click through to see all of the people as well. I guess before we get too far, we've done kind of a lot here. What in the hell are these? I am so confused. Why does it have two things open? No is my answer. Like, I don't want this to be open at all. Close? Oh, that's weird. Shit, I almost don't like that. I don't even know how it knows that there is that one open. Okay, whatever. Damn. How do I know which one I'm in? Really? It's only got stream chatbot. What is going on? How does it... It is very frustrating to me that it actually knows this. Close? Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Okay, that's something I'm going to have to figure out. All right, for now, we added this whole test project. That's the stuff that we want to get in here. So we have the chatbot project. We have the chatbot test. What changes did we make in here? I don't understand what this diff is. Oh, I got rid of a comment. Okay, yeah, whatever. This is the raid info. End of stream raid. Had to make all of these public. I changed it so that you can get the markdown template text without writing it to a file. And I added in writing who we rated at the end. Okay, so all of these things I think kind of have to go in at the same time. I don't really want to like cherry pick this. And then we also change this to load. Okay. So lots of stuff here. Test mostly. Figured out how to get IRC message from Twitch lib. Figured. What else did we do? We made it so it uses my primary account for host notifications. Got example host notification raw message from TBD Gamer and added test for the main functions, work in progress, for the main events on the bot, work in progress, and I feel like we did one other thing. What did we do? Oh yeah. Raid notification is probably me raiding someone else. Kind of a lot of stuff to jam into one here. And raids public. Yeah. Okay. Pay it forward. Okay. I think that's it. Commit. I'm gonna go ahead and push that. Push. Okay. Oh, I see. No, I don't see. I have no idea why it knows that there are two things here, and that is very frustrating to me. Like, what if I had like 15 projects open that all had a couple of changes? Like, this thing would be completely littered. Hey, what's up, Atomic J? How are you doing? It's good to see you. I hope everything is going good for you on this Friday. Right, that's what we're working on right now. In addition to it shouting out when people come and join, it also says things like it's supposed to be taking some stream notes for us and generating like basically a markdown template for a blog post that looks sort of like this, right? So, all right, here's your stream notes for this date. Here's the supporters. They supported you by hosting. Here's the time, number of viewers. etc., etc. And this is what we're working on. And what we're finding out is, boy, this is not fun, like at all. And at the moment, right now, I want to basically linkify all of these things as much as possible. I think at least for the hosts and the raids, I don't know so much about the subscriptions. It's kind of weird to call people out like that for subscriptions, I think. And then another thing that we found out is that we're going to start making some changes to TwitchLib, because in TwitchLib we found out that you actually get an IRC message when you receive bits, and the way that you can tell it is it's bits equals 100. And so I want to add in a tool that will identify when somebody is giving you bits in chat, and then to log that correctly as well as part of this, and then just to record those as we go and see what we can do from there. But at the very least, you know, put the little thing on there that says, oh, this person gave these bits, this person gave these bits. And then, like, pie in the sky kind of stuff is on my blog. I'll just show you, like, the ultimate goal here. On my blog, cultureofdevelopment.com, when you go to streams and you click into one, I would love for, like, this is what this template is going to be. At the top, you'll write in, you know, whatever it is that you did for the day. It'll put all this crap down at the bottom for you. And then what I really want to do is have all these supporters, have all of this stuff all listed out during each one of these. And then it would be really awesome if each of these things was time-stamped. Like each one of these, like this is a timestamp. If you could click on this timestamp, and it would fast forward the video right here to that time. So you could see it happen, or maybe fast forward it to like 10 seconds before that time or 30 seconds before that time. So that you could actually see the thing happen, you know, and that's the pie in the sky goal of where I'm trying to get this thing to. It's like and then hopefully, if possible, to do sort of the same thing to like update this kind of stuff to YouTube as well, because you can go, right, like, how do you do this? Copy video URL. Sure. Right, if you go like to here, all right, I would like to make it so that in the, you know, in the notes right here, instead of it just saying broadcasted live on Twitch, basically all of that information also gets synced over to here. And I'm not 100% sure how to accomplish all of this at the moment. That's just like the direction that I'm going. I want to automate as much of the process of like sharing the content afterward and in a more engaging way as easily as possible. Yep. Okay, so right now let's do a little bit of linkifying. When you're hosted or when you are rated, I want to linkify the people who did this, so that we can sort of give them a shout out, tell them, you know, other people can go and easily find those people. And this should be fairly simple, right? Hosts and raids. So raid channel, really simple. You just go like this, and then you go // twitch.tv/ that person's name again, right? That should do it like 99% of the time. Host.channel // twitch.tv/ host.channel again. All right. And then that should do it. Maybe subscriptions. I really feel like subscriptions are a little bit different. A lot of the people who subscribe don't necessarily stream or have channels, so going to them and clicking on them, I'm not sure how much people would enjoy that or not. I don't know if it would like discourage people from applying if all of a sudden a link to their page was going to be somewhere on the internet. But Yeah, if you got rated or hosted, that person is usually a streamer as well. So I feel like a little bit more okay with this. Okay, and then the other thing right here is we rated. We want to highlight we rated as well. We rated // twitch.tv/ this person. I don't think they would be discouraged, but maybe just a list of names. Yeah. Okay. I know my wife, so she tells me all the time. She's like, I wait to follow somebody when I'm watching them. And she is like very, very, very new to Twitch at this moment. Like she started like last week and she just like got the bug. But she says like, I wait until I see somebody else follow a person or subscribe to a person before I will do either of those things, because I want to make sure that I'm okay with how they're going to use my name, you know, when I do the subscription or when I do the follow. She's like, if it turns out that people just follow this person and they don't ever say anything about them, like she's much more happy to follow those kinds of people. She thinks it's weird when she follows someone and they call her out about it. And I'm like, that's just kind of how that whole community works, sweetie. So I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, I mean, that's what I mean as far as the whole like, is it discouraging to put their name somewhere? I just give a thanks. Yeah. I mean, I do the same, right? Like it pops up with the little thing and it's got my little fire whatever. And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, thank you so much for that. I really really appreciate that." And then yeah, you just move on. Maybe ask them one question. I don't know. See if they want to talk or if they just want to keep lurking, which is fine. Okay. So now we have links. Let's go ahead and check that in. Oops, that was right there. Okay. Link streams where appropriate in what is this? In notes. Add. Check it in. Push. Oh wait, no, you got to check it in first. Push. Did I say we were going to do anything else today, or do I need to make something else up? I really feel like we hit all the things that I said. Okay, here's another concern. What if your bot dies, or you restart it for some reason? At this point, it's like, let's make an issue. You know what? Let's go make an issue. Okay, so... Nope, I need to be logged in for this. GitHub. Okay. All right, here is my GitHub. And we go to stream chatbot and we're going to create ourselves an issue, not an insight, an issue, new issue, which is handle. Wait. Yeah. Gracefully handle bot failures. If you're midstream and it loses all your bot data, that would be awful. Related to host, raids, etc. Because they are currently only in memory. Perhaps don't overwrite a file that already existed when the app started. Something, I don't know, whatever, something along those lines. Okay, what else do we want to do here? I want to say auto link timestamps. New issue. auto link timestamps in a template in stream notes template. Yeah, I don't even know how to do that. So I have like raw UTC dates, and then the actual time that the stream started is going to have to be recorded somehow. Yeah, something like that. Auto link timestamps in stream notes template. This should make it easier for people to find the events that happened. Also consider adding stream markers when one of these events happens, or loading stream markers from the API after the stream to add to the notes. Okay. What else? All right, I think the next thing here is I want to get in and start grinding away on TwitchLib client for a moment and see if we can actually get the bits thing to work. Because if we can get the bits thing to work, then that would be great. Then we could add bits in here. Let's do that. That's what we want to do. That's what we want to do. Let's get TwitchLib. We have TwitchLib. Boom, boom. Okay, let's close this. And now what we want to do is say twitchlib.clients. And there is basically a bunch of different events right here. And we're just going to add a new event. All right. So fire is when a ritual for a new chatter is received. I just don't even understand what that means. You know what we should do? Wait, on self-raid error. Fires when Twitch client attempts to host a channel it is in. Okay. So what we want to do is say, oh, let's figure out what fires this. Okay, message IDs.raid. Handle user notice. User notice. So it's like an IRC client first, and then there's like commands built into it that are special to Twitch. Handle IRC message. All right, so you have to send the message, and then you have to send the message to raid. We're going to know at the end of the stream, because I'm going to raid. Even if it's 0 people, I'm going to raid. Okay. The next thing that we want to do is basically add in, all right, let's go back. We learned how to do that today, Alt left. And we're going to basically take one of these, copy and paste it down here. This is going to be fires when a bits notification is received. All right, and to take a look at this real fast, if we look at the tool that we have in here, we'll notice that, see how there is, all right, we have badges equals bits 100, but we know that bits were awarded during this one if there is a just bits equals, right? And we know that because we captured one the other day, and it's like badges equals bits 100, but then you have this one, which is bits equals 100, and that signifies that you just received some bits. So I'm going to take this message, and I'm going to put it in there as an example. Let's move this back a little bit. Let's go here. And then let's go back to here. And we're going to say fires when a bits notification. So now we need to go add in a new class. Called on bits notification args. Rename .cs. I guess we should have copied the entire thing. Bloop. There we go. And then this needs to be called on bits notification args, which is an event args. Args where another channel where args representing an event where this channel received bits from a user, from another user. Okay, property representing the bits notification. Now we need to go in here and just change this to bits notification. Then we need to go in here and create a new one called bits notification.cs. And then we have this being hosted one. We're just going to copy the whole thing. Control C, Control V. Only now we're going to call this bits, not nits, bits notification. Okay. Then we're gonna just sort of crap all this out. So we're gonna add it all back in manually. Makes me wonder what actually calls that one. On being hosted. Nope. Nope. Being hosted notification. In this one, something does call this event invocation extension. Invoke on being hosted. I don't know what that is. Oh, I see. It's just there for testing. I gotcha. Whatever. I like it better the way we've already done it. So I'm not going to worry about that. I think we should probably follow the same pattern here. Meaning, let's go here. And let's call this invoke on bits notification. On bits notification args. Bits notification. Bits notification. To do bits notification. And then for these, we'll come back to that, and this is going to be on bits notification. Okay. Bits notification. I think we're going to do this straight from the IRC message. And then we need public bits notification. And this one is going to be the one. All right, this one should take in all necessary params for the extension function. Okay. We have a bits notification. I don't understand why this is crapping out. Oh, on bits notification args. Needs to be saved. Bits notification. Twitch client. Okay. Bits notification. Come on. On bits notification args. Those two are done. Bits notification args. Alright, that needs to be done. Alright, that is done. I believe this is done. Probably not, actually. And okay. On message. On connected. Okay. Here is where we're going to have to get this random. Had an idea while ordering Chipotle. Maybe you can have a command that allows people to opt out of having their name displayed in the stream notes. Yeah, it's a good idea. It's a really good idea. Okay. Command to allow people to opt out permanently from being in the stream notes. Permanently. Perm and intly. Okay. GDPR. Huh. Okay, I like this one. Suggested. I mean, would you like your name on this one, Atomic J? All right, suggested by at. I don't know your Twitch, your GitHub name. let's go to your channel. Twitch.tv. Atomic J. Atomic J. Oh, that's weird. Okay, Atomic J on GitHub. Atomic J. Perfect. Okay. All right. Bits notification args. All right. Let's copy one of these other ones. Oh, a cheer badge. Oh, never mind. Is that what it's called? On cheer? Have I been doing this whole time and it's just there? It's called cheer and not bits? Negative. Okay. Well, that actually makes me feel a whole lot better. Chat message, bits. What? On message. Am I wasting my time? Do I have on message received? I do. Let's go. e.chatmessage. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, we have it. Here I am like, just revert. Oh, this is way too crazy. Just give me a revert all button. That's what I want. I want a revert all button. Discard all changes? Yes. Doesn't appear to have helped. Revert. Discard changes. Yeah, I'm just sure of it. Discard changes. I wish I could take the credit, but it was the amazing people at Twitch who helped. Oh, wait, I gotta scroll up. Very cool. We finished it, and the project owner said the solution was elegant. I was so excited. That's awesome. TBD Gamer, I wish I could take all the credit, but the amazing people at Twitch who helped. Atomic J, you got people together. Your community came to help and get it done. You can take some of the credit. I haven't looked at this API. I'm sorry. Haha. Super lost without them. TwitchLib seemed overcomplicated for what I wanted. I'm starting to feel that way. I'm also feeling like TwitchLib is like got a lot of, what is the right way to say it? Inconsistencies. TwitchLib seemed overcomplicated. Git scares me. I need to get better at it. That item might have been done if might not have been done if it wasn't for you, and you'll get better with time, so don't worry about that. It just takes practice. I feel odd. Yeah. That's okay. Okay. Well, we have a bits notification. I'm closing that. And this is what we're going to do. We need a list. We need this model. I should rename this. models, because there's more than one. And we want bits info. We're going to go with user display name. I've been calling it channel everywhere else, so I'm just going to stick with channel. Event time bits. Okay. Now we're going to do a list. Basically going to copy these. And this is going to be bits. And it's going to be bits info. And now the real copying takes place. And now on message, which I've seemed to have lost, on message received, okay, if e.chatMessage.bits is greater than 0, var info equals new bits info, channel equals e.chatMessage.username and event time equals date time dot UTC now, and not event time, and bits equals e dot chat message dot bits. And then we want bits dot add info. And I probably want to throw a shout out or something. No, I don't really want to throw a shout out. I just want to add this to the actual like stream thing. So now we need down here supporters. We're going to have subscriptions. And then we're going to have bits. Bits donators for dono in bits dot order by event time dono dot event time submitted. Okay, dono dot channel cheered with dono dot bits That's awesome. Okay, so we got bits, subscriptions, hosts. We still have to figure out raids. And that's pretty much all there is as far as like supporting stuff goes. True? At least until you start getting other stuff involved, right? Like, you know, bought a t-shirt or whatever. I think. Wow, I had no idea that it was just there the whole time. That's fine. How about we call this cheers? And actually, I like cheers a whole lot better. And I think this might actually do toString pound comma pound. Whoa. Oh man, I appreciate you doing that. I haven't actually like turned this on yet, but thanks, man. Gosh. Here, I'm gonna give you some bits back. I really appreciate you doing that. Oh, wasn't for that. Wow. Well then, thank you. Wow, thank you so much. Cheers. Not bits. Cheers. 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 And one more. Cheers. I'm going to call it cheer info. And what's this complaining about? Cheers. And models, cheer info. Now what are you complaining about? Cheer info, cheer info, cheer info. Okay, perfect. Let's do the old... I'm going to have to kill this. I'm going to have to kill this. And... Alright, let's update the list here. Consistency. Alright, I no longer need this because the cheers are already there. Timestamp for all events, consistency, and channel username throughout all event args. That is something I still want to do. You totally get bits through the chat log. Okay, write some tests to check that the thing is actually capturing events correctly. I have those halfway done. I'm not going to fill those out. I have those halfway done. I'm going to put this in TwitchLib. Okay. And then we have cheers. Raid on end of stream. I'm going to call this raid out. And I'm going to say we still need raid in. Okay. Okay. Let's make it fit the format a little bit more. So I'm going to open up another project here, which is my actual GitHub. My actual website. And then what I want to do is go to like one of these right here. All right, and I want to copy all of this. Okay, and then let's go to the streams and let's see how I actually do the streams. Okay, so this is what I need. I need all of this. And I want to pop it in post. So I'm trying to basically get as close to the thing as possible, and then have it be so that all you do is, you know, like Control F to do, and then you just replace all the to-dos with whatever the notes are, and that's going to be that. That's the plan. So let's go in here. And I almost feel like this is something that needs to be All right, this is where this starts. So we want to go there. It is. It only took 4 tries. All right, we want to go like this. And we want to say that we no longer need this or this. Stream title. And then here, we actually want to drop this in here with the same format. So the format is going to be UTC now. I'm gonna say date time stream start. I don't really know how to do that. You know what? That's just one of those things. We are not going to worry about that. It would be really nice to be consistent about that, but I am just not going to worry about that. Dot now, dot toString, and here we're going to put year dash month dash day space hour capitals, because this is a 20, which means we're in 24-hour time, and then minute and second. And I feel like I have to quote these. Oops. And then this is also a to-do. Okay. That feels okay. Puts it in there, streams, gives you the additional line afterward. Then I want to do SB dot append line. Okay. To do stream notes about what you actually accomplished. SB dot append line. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's a much better format overall. Is that gets you even closer to where you're supposed to be, and then the way that you like publish these things is in here. You literally just like go from this folder and you drag it and drop it into this folder, and then you have published it. So it'll put them all in drafts. I don't want to publish them until I actually get those to-dos written. And then that'll be it. This is great. Okay. Let's get more of this done. Why? No? I almost want to just say delete. Let's see where these are at. Post. I definitely want to delete the ones in post. Delete, discard, delete, delete, delete. Yeah, whatever. Just discard changes. Yeah. And then this one is actually what happened today. So I might keep this one here as like, hey, this was our first draft and it just needs to be updated. Great. Now let's close this. So we got everything I think we need from that. Let's go check in. That's really bugging me out. I mean, really bad. Okay, let's add that and that. And then this. We did two things in here. Yeah, okay. So in this is, okay, add bits message plus template updates. Add bits log plus template updates. And push that. Okay. Where are we? It's 2:40. Been going for a little over 2.5 hours now. I feel like it's time for a break. I'm going to go ahead and stream for another hour, I think. Probably going to switch gears a little bit and do something else. But for the moment, I highly suggest, if you are still here and listening, take a moment to stand up, stretch your legs, walk around for a minute. That is literally all I'm going to do. I'm going to grab like a little drink of water. I'm going to go walking through my basement. I'll be right back. And y'all hang on. I'll be right back. All right. And I'm back. Okay. This is great. I want to kill this. I want to. Thank you. Um, I want to I want to kill this and restart it. I don't really want to lose my stream notes already, so I'm just going to rename them real fast so it'll make a new one the next time. But I want all of this new stuff in there. So we're just going to do like a -1. And then I'm going to kill this. And then I'm going to restart it. That did not seem like it built it. I'm going to kill this. .NET build. Oh, that's not good. Do not use assert.true to check for substrings. Okay, well, we're going to Google that one because I have no idea why. Nope. Yep. Use for substring matching. Oh, assert.contains. Sure. Okay, whatever. I'm fine with that. Give me... I wish I could just click on it. That would make it so much easier. I can. Control. Nope. Just kidding. Files. Files. Stream. Assert dot contains. Expected substring. Template. Contains to do template. Should just be able to copy and paste this one now. 2, 4, 5. Okay, one more time. All right, no warnings. Now let's run it. All right, if you start talking again, it will give you a notification because I restarted it. And it'll give you a shout out again. Oh, the team member thing. Okay. Let's go. I really would like to get a hold of these messages. I really would like to get a hold of these messages. No, it's okay. Like, I would love to get these to-dos done for these. Nothing happened. I just restarted the bot. That's why it's doing the shout-out thing again. I wanted to restart it with all the changes that we've made. Okay. All of this is working. Now we want to get the raid. We want to get the... Oh, we gotta... Okay, that's one thing we gotta add. We gotta add the bits notification thing. And we have an answer for that. So we go... Test client on message with bits. Oh no. Control C. deleted it like an idiot. There it is. And then what we want to do is put all that down here so we don't lose it. And then we want to copy this. Okay. Do. Chatbot. This is going to be client on message. Gotta make it public probably. Public. That's the one I do. Public. I'm just gonna make all these public. Yeah, I'm just gonna make all these public. And then we want this one. And this is looking for on message received args. On message received args. Chat message. Equals chat message. And this one's, oh goodness me, this one's all kinds of stuff. Var emote collection equals new emote collection. What the hell was it looking for? Message emote collection. You can do it. Come on, you can do it. Okay. So now we have the bot username. We have the IRC message. We have the ref emote collection. Ref emote collection. And then bool replace emotes false. We're just going to leave it like that. Okay. We don't care about, we do care about this one because we're going to add it twice. Client on message received. And then in here, we're going to say TBD gamer. We need to look at the actual thing. TBD gamer cheered with 100 bits. Okay, I'm super curious if this one is actually going to work or not. Oh, it failed. Object reference not set to an instance of an object. Excuse me? On message received args. Client on message received. Give me a line number, please. 96. Oh. Fun. Let's do this just automatically. Team members. Announced team members equals new hash set string. Okay. Let's try that one more time. Yes. All right, it failed. It failed. Now I want to debug it and see what it actually spits out as. Hey, Seco player, what's up, man? What are you up to today? I am currently working on a Twitch bot. Oh, just got home. That's awesome, man. On a Friday. Good times. Good times in Jacksonville. Get IRC message. Alright, let's see if I can get this to debug, and then we can just look at it directly. Come on. What in the hell? What? Oh, that's right. I'm checking the wrong thing. Man, no wonder. Okay, just kill it. We should not be checking host. We should be checking cheers. Run that test. I was literally thinking beautiful bean footage. Okay, that's awesome. Look at that right there. Okay, it failed. Meaning it did find the bits. Oh, yeah, duh. In the thing that determines whether or not there was some supporters, we didn't add in the bits check. Or also this raids. No, that one's fine. Bits cheers dot count is greater than 0. Cheers dot count greater than 0. All right, one more time. All right, and we passed. Okay, the bits thing works. Okay, so we now have bits as part of this thing, and the only trick to it is, we got to restart it. Because that's how it goes. So let's go to the terminal. Let's kill it. Let's restart it. There we go. That is awesome. Okay, this is awesome. On hosted. Want to test? I absolutely do want to test, if you don't mind. But, I mean, don't feel obligated to, like, give me 100 bits every time. You can just do one. 50. Okay, now all we have to do is sit here and wait a moment and see if it pops up in here. Thank you again. You did dethrone Rambling Geek. Oh, what's up? What's up? What's up? This is awesome. Oh man, this makes me feel so good. Like this is gonna make the whole thing of like if you haven't noticed on my blog, I'm pretty relaxed about actually getting on there and uploading things. This is stream number 78. Oh, goodness me, we've got a little bit of writing to do. This is going to make that a whole lot easier because it's going to spit out the file already at the end of the thing. I'll just have to get in there, type in a little bit of thing, type in a, what is it? Type in just a little bit of like what we did. It'll be fresh on my mind. It'll take 5 minutes, and then that'll be that. And I'll have this whole thing about supporters and hopefully a lot of integration with all the different places where you can collect and look at all this stuff. It's going to be awesome. Like super awesome. Okay, all right. I'm so I've been sorting that out this week. That's awesome. Dude, blogs are so worth it. Even if you only write every once in a while, like the blog part of a blog here, I write very little. Like I've written 3 times this year. I took all of 2000. Well, I didn't exactly take all of 2018 off. I just was posting in other places. I need to add those all in here. And it's like this sort of thing where it's like you can share just little bits of information. It actually goes a lot further than you think. Let's see. All right. I think that's going to be about it for today. Now we're going to get to test whether or not this whole raid thing works. All right, let's see if when I raid, it sticks around in here. Let's find somebody to raid. Let's go with Rambling Geek. Rambling Geek, just getting started. Stream starting. All right, let's throw the raid over to Rambling Geek, and I am going to keep this open to see if it records who I raided, which is the last thing that we were talking about. And if that is the case, then we'll only have, well, a few more things to do. We have the subscription things to work out, and we have, which I can probably find some examples online, and then we have the figuring out how to get a raid notification set. And that's going to be it. All right. I'm going to go ahead and kick off the raid. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming to hang out today. Thank you, everybody who came and hung out all week as long. I will be back next week. I think I'm gonna stream a little bit more next week because it's my birthday and I'm just kind of in the mood for it. So that's what I'm gonna do. So expect to see me probably Monday and Tuesday evening. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say Monday and Tuesday evenings, and then my normal schedule on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and that's gonna be it. All right, we're gonna kick over to Rambling Geek now. When you pop in, just say hi and all of that, and I will see y'all next week. Bye.